Dr. May Moonan joins me now to chat about the Norovirus, or as it's more commonly known to us, the winter vomiting bug. Many thanks for joining us. So obviously the winter vomiting bug in itself gives us an explanation, but what actually are the symptoms and why do we get it?
Well, first of all, norovirus is very common at this time of year, hence its colloquial name, winter vomiting. The symptoms that people need to watch out for are obviously vomiting, but also fever and sometimes diarrhea. The virus is quite short-lived. It usually lasts for about 2 days, 48 hours. It can be as much as 3 days, but during that time people should keep well hydrated because obviously you lose a lot of fluid, especially the children and the elderly.
And why is it more common now?
It's not that it's more common now, but it's because it happens throughout the year. But just the seasonal variants, there's some strains that are more common during this time of year, and hence it's called winter vomiting.
OK, so if you have this and you've been poorly for a day, do you go to the doctors?
No, not at all. It's a highly infectious virus, so what we advise people to do is stay at home, drink lots of fluids, and if they are concerned, to call their GP or call NHS direct. But because it's highly infectious, we would advise people to not go to A&E, not go to their GP, and not go to see any vulnerable friends or relatives in any institutions or nursing homes or hospitals.
And if it carries on for more than 3 days, would you seek some help then?
Absolutely. At any point during your illness, if you are concerned, do call your GP, because vomiting could be a symptom of many different diseases. So if you're not getting better, it is wiser to give your GP a call. And
can you self-medicate? Is there anything you can take to make it feel less worse than it is?
Unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do to get rid of the virus except to let it run its course. What we can do is drink lots of fluids, just rest, put your feet up, stay at home, enjoy repeats of the X Factor, and then hopefully after a few days it will go. And
is there anything, for example, I could do now to get my immune system a bit stronger so I'm more resilient against it?
Not particularly. What you can do if you had the virus right now is after, say, you had a bout of vomiting, that you clean your surfaces well so that you protect anyone else in your household from getting the virus, because it can live on hard surfaces for a while. But that's the best thing you can do to protect others in your house.
And I know it's probably very tempting for people not to miss out on Christmas parties, but if you are invited to one and you're poorly, you've got to stay at home, haven't you?
Definitely, and the thing is, because it's so short-lived, the likelihood that you're going to miss all of your Christmas parties is small, but you're going to protect a lot of other people from the virus by staying home.
OK, many thanks for joining us.